Hi Scorpio, this is Kajora Lovely with your general reading for the month of September 2019. For those of you who are curious, I'm reading with the Steampunk Tarot. Okay, so where you are this month is Ace of Cups. You're feeling happy, feeling satisfied. Aces can sometimes mean something new, but not necessarily. It usually, I see this as personal satisfaction. Your cup is overflowing. For those of you who are expecting or hoping for a child, this could mean, not necessarily, but could mean a water sign. So a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Or it can also just be you feeling happy. You've also got the Ten of Pentacles with this, which is happy family card. This can also just be happy marriage, happy relationship, happy dynamic. But usually this is either in a, a marriage, a relationship, family dynamic of any kind, that you've got good communication, everybody's getting along, you have financial stability, you're able to enjoy your home, that kind of thing. Sometimes it can mean multiple generations living together, but overall everyone's pretty happy. So what is sort of crowning you an overall issue this month is Death in reverse, which is interesting because this is your card, which could mean one of two things. Death is a card of transformation, not an actual death, but it usually is about a change that's coming. And when it's in reverse, it can mean that you're resisting that. And otherwise, it can mean that you're not necessarily feeling fully in your element this month. So let's ask, what is something that you can do to change that, or what should you know about that? Ten of Wands in reverse. So this could be because, let's see, can you see this card? You're taking on the burdens of others. So usually with this card, it's a reminder to let go of what's not yours to keep, what's not yours to carry, to let go of the, like literally anything that relates to other people that feels like a burden to you. That could mean it's weighing you down, and that's what's keeping the transformation from happening. I feel like pulling one more card on that. Oh, because you could have some, it could be related to heartbreak of some sort. So either you're carrying things because of heartbreak, or you're feeling stuck for whatever reason. Yeah. Interesting. So it could be that the transformation could be helping you to move beyond the heartbreak too. That could be, I mean, usually I feel when the death card comes up, it's not necessarily a bad thing. It just means that something's coming in to try and shift things around. So someone just came in. They're saying something like, I don't know if this will make sense to you. Don't hold yourself responsible. There are like other battles to come around. They're saying something about keep. I don't really know what this person or spirit is trying to say. And I did put up a protection barrier in advance before I do these readings. So it is something that has a positive message, or at least it's for your highest good. But it feels kind of like, I don't know, the energy with that, what I'm getting is kind of letting yourself off the hook about something. That you don't necessarily have to hold yourself to the super high standard, or to expect perfection from yourself, or expect that you have to be a certain way, or do a certain thing, or say a certain thing. It's kind of like ease up on yourself, whatever this is. You can take a lighthearted approach to something in life, and this could relate to literally anything. So I would say take it, whatever's coming to mind first as you're hearing this. But I feel like, yeah, maybe that things feel kind of heavy at the moment, but you're meant to kind of ease up and let go a little bit, and maybe just be yourself. Okay. So Ace of Wands, this is another thing going on right now this month. This is a new creative project or opportunity that's not necessarily happening. So it's interesting. You got two aces, but only one's upright. So this can sometimes mean there's a delay on whatever that thing is. Huh. But at the same time, it's interesting because I asked what's going on there and you got the Knight of Pentacles. So this means that there is a slow but methodical process going forward. So it could also mean that if there's something you're working on, it's more of this energy, more of like, okay, we're taking our time with this. We're taking meaningful steps to get to what we want. It's not necessarily fast-paced energy. Okay. You're also feeling the Empress this month. So it's interesting. Earth energy again. This is feeling creative, abundant, fertile. This is usually either ideas, conceptions, new things coming in that you're developing, you're growing, and you're feeling in your element. Well, necessarily it's not your element, sorry, it's element of earth, your water. But you could be feeling more grounded, more creative this month. Like you're able to build some things moving forward or at least gain the ideas. With the Ace of Wands, it means they're not quite going just yet. So it feels, because also what you have here is the Two of Wands in reverse, which means this is usually about planning. When it's in reverse, the planning isn't happening quite yet. There's a delay of some sort. So it feels like you're in the kind of, what makes sense is this is like incubation period. This is more of conception. This is the beginning of the idea. This is not, it's growing and it's a fully formed thing and you're creating it and making it and bringing it into the world. This is more like you're just starting on the edge of something. You're in the, like literally the incubator. It's culminating somehow. So it's something that you're tending to, that you're growing. And it could be with you or with other people. But it feels like it's kind of nursing that at the moment. You know, you're just planting your seeds now. They're not growing just yet. And you're certainly not harvesting it and giving other people the crops. You're figuring out what it is that you're planting and you're nurturing it. You're talking kindly to the seeds. You're watering the dirt, that sort of thing. That's the phase you're in right now. So in the near future, you've got the Six of Pentacles. This is about having even give and take. Usually with this, it's that you give when you're in a position to, and you receive when you need without guilt or shame. So this is also about, I see this as usually having dynamics in your life where people honor that with you, where they will give and receive in turn as you need, as they need, and are harmonious. So when it comes to any type of relationship, I usually feel like this is a great card to get because it means that you're going to have people in your life to also encouraging you to foster those dynamics that you already have with people, or to be on the lookout for them, to try and find them if you don't have them at the moment. But this is usually about that even give and take. In the future, more distant future, you've got the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. This usually means that you're having some trouble seeing how far you've come. And this card is often about, looking back at what you've accomplished. And when it's in reverse, you're not seeing that. You're not seeing how much you've accomplished. You're not seeing how far you've come. You're not seeing all the blood, sweat, and tears you put into whatever it is that you're working on. So let's see. What is their advice for that? So Knight of Pentacles in reverse. It could be that, because this is usually about self-sufficiency, independence. God, that bird is so big in this card. Being not only that, but also that you work hard, you support yourself, you're able to take care of your own needs so that you're actually able to get most of what you want, and you can spend time in the home that you're working so hard for. But when it's in reverse, it's not quite there. So it could be that it almost feels like the question is, are you working toward your own self-sufficiency first? Or is it about something else? Because it could be that the reminder to do this, to think about your own self-sufficiency first. What can you do that would make you happy? What would make you feel successful? Okay, so we're going to ask, what are some things that you should keep in mind this month? Remember your power. The Magician is coming up in pretty much every signs reading this month, which is really like, remember who you are, remember what you can do, remember what you're capable of. It's about using the elements at your disposal, the abilities you have, the tools that you have, whether innately or literally. Someone's saying, seeing your future and fortune combine. Interesting. But I think it's also, this is about manifesting. This is about being able to dream big, dream beyond your wildest dreams, dream whatever you want. Dream, dream, dream. So this is really like reminding you, I feel like, go for the gold is what they're saying, really. That whatever it is that you want to do, that you want to build, that you want to combine, that you want to bring to the fore in your life, do it. There's no reason not to. You've got the power. Just you got to dream big enough. That's all. Like that line from Inception. Okay. The Devil in reverse. This is you getting out of a situation where you feel trapped or stuck. For some of you, I'm getting like left behind, feeling left out. And they're saying making the most of your journey. So whatever, but usually this is you finding your way out. If you're feeling trapped, you're feeling stuck, you're feeling beholden to someone or something else, you're seeing your way out at this time. You're figuring out how the hell you're going to get out of that. And I feel like for some of you, you're feeling pretty excited about that. The Emperor. You're feeling strong. This is Aries energy. So this is going to be an Aries that's literally influencing you, someone who's coming from a good place in this case. Yeah, someone who's capable, strong. I'm giving maybe a little bit of a know-it-all in some cases. But overall, it feels like that's an influence. Let's see. What is the point of this? So it could be either with this person or in the situation. It could also be you feeling strong personally, which is good because this is that whatever you're going through, you might be in the worst part of it now, but it's getting better or it's going to get better. This usually, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse often means that you're at the lowest point at this particular moment or this month, and it's going to pick up in the future and it's going to get better. Things are going to be moving forward eventually for you. So I'll pull one more. Well, maybe pull another one to clarify this one. Page of Wands in reverse. This is usually, it's like kind of a youthful, idyllic energy, starting something new. Wands, again, are the fire energy, action, creativity, communication, passion. So when it's a page energy, it's usually a messenger or an influence of something that is like starting something new. But when it's in reverse, it's not necessarily happening. You're not necessarily starting something new. Can you clarify that, please? Interesting. The Hermit in reverse. I don't know how this relates to it in your particular life, but the Hermit is Virgo energy. In reverse, it means you're coming out of a period of withdrawing. Usually the Hermit is about going inward, taking some time from the outside world and kind of taking stock and inventory with yourself, listening to your own internal guidance, kind of withdrawing a little bit, but not in a bad way. But when it's in reverse, you're coming out of that. So it could also be because you have these huge power players in here with the Emperor, the Empress, the Magician. I feel it's more that you're not at whatever it is, you're not necessarily in the beginning stages. And that could also be reminding you how far you've come, that you're not at the beginning at all. Or again, it could just be reiterating this is not happening. But it also feels like you're a lot further along than you may give yourself credit for. Because you've got these powerful reminders, especially with these two, of what you can accomplish, what you've done, what you're capable of. This is that you've got the power to do literally whatever you want, and you're sitting strong and you're in a position to do it. You want to go conquer a mountain, go conquer it. There's nothing stopping you. Except maybe not necessarily seeing that ability, but it's there. I feel like they're putting the reminders in place, like You have accomplished a lot. You have done a lot. You can do whatever you want if you want to. But you're also in that incubation period. But I feel like as you're growing whatever it is that you want, whatever it is that you want to build in the future, again, I just feel like the big message is dream big this month. Go for this and then go for the gold. If you're going to build something or going to create something new, then build whatever you want. There's no reason to think small at this point. What have you got to lose? You know, you're getting out of a bad situation or one that you don't necessarily want to be in. You're in the worst part of it. Things will be getting better soon. So why not? Something to think about. You know, usually I recap at the end, but I feel like that's kind of it. It's really just that reminder that you can do whatever you want. You really have the power and the abilities. And I feel like it's a lot of it just reminding yourself that you're capable of that. So here's to your dream, Scorpio. Dream big this month. Seriously, like literally, write it down. Do whatever you want. Go for it. What have you got to lose? So I hope you all have a wonderful month of September. I really do. And I'm excited to see what all of you will come up with, whether I know about it or not. And I will see all of you again next month.